New project starting today, building an active Red Quadrant consultancy community. And I'll just do a couple of slides just to introduce it. This is all going to depend on us. This isn't Red Quadrant at the centre saying this is what the community need to do. This is about us trying to get ourselves into a position to do what we want to do. So, if you think of Red Quadrant like a dandelion clock, there's a core and there's all these connections to all of us which are vital to us getting work. And so, you know, it's really important. But we're missing out on something because we've got approximately 1,100 consultants and there's an awful lot of connections there that we're missing out on between us. Yeah? And so if you look in the dandelion clock in a lot of detail, there's the potential for all these radial lines, and they may or may not be actually connecting together. So that's the idea. How can we actually exploit the opportunity of these connections to do something as a group? So as many small groups as we can have, as many small groups as rooted instances of ideas that we can come up with. And they don't have to all be in London. We could do things geographically, locally. It's all to do with whatever ideas, whatever motivates you, and you can actually do those things with other members of the community, then form a group and get on and do it. So the idea. So, the way we're going to go about it is I'm going to ask you all if you've got any ideas about something that you're passionate about that you'd actually like to make happen. And we've got a team of 15 research students that have been doing a management and systems course who will take on 30 of those ideas and do a couple of quick interviews with the person whose idea it is to understand the broader impact that could be developed from that idea and draw some systems diagrams so that we can actually see what we could potentially do. Then that's over the next 6 weeks. Then we can all bring that back together in a workshop where we can get together and say, okay, here's a documentation of all the ideas we've come up with. Is there some sort of shared intent across this piece that we can get together and make our own? Yeah? And if we can do that, we're then well placed to decide how we can organise ourselves and then go back to Benjamin and say, this is what we want to do. We need your help in these areas. Are you prepared to give it? Yeah? So, then we're just in the right space to just get on and make these things happen. With as many of us that are prepared to be active and want to be an active part of the Red Quadrant community. And that's the idea, and it's all going to depend on us. So, I'm looking forward to hearing from you about your ideas. Thank you.